Cool. I think I'm live. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. We'll find out in a minute. Find out in just a minute. Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. I hope everybody is doing really well. I hope everybody is having a great day and that life is treating you well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Had to clear my throat there. We are playing some Dave the Diver today, so just making sure that my tablet was on so I can actually see what's going on. We're going to be playing some Dave the Diver today. We're going to continue with that game. I don't have my voice changer set up today. I probably should have. Tristan, hello, nice to see... Tristan, hello, nice to see you. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you taking the time to say hello. You are the first one. You are. Brian, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. How are you doing today, man? Okay. The voice changer is off, right? I think it is. Actually, I might be able to, if I just do that. TikTok is going to be a bit of a mess with the voice changer. I apologize. I can't turn it off, but I think that works. Let me just double check here. Okay, I can hear myself there, and then if I... Nope, it didn't work. Okay, so the voice changer's not working. That's okay. We're fine. Funny thing, I don't feel tired today, but I'm looking at myself on the video and I look tired, but I don't feel tired. Weird. You ready for the stream? Yeah, it's gonna start in just a second. Badass, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. You just got to work. Is it a long day today? Is it a short day? I do have a voice changer. I just don't have it turned on, and I can't remember why it's not on. I can't remember what I did to turn it on last time. Because things get complicated, and I mess with things, and I mess things up, and I make it worse. Hold on. Is it this? Is this what was the thing? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Nope, that didn't work either. Huh. Okay, then I don't know. I don't know why it's... Maybe it's this? Headphone microphone. Output is under sample. Sample is on. Oh wait, is it maybe this? Maybe? No, sample's all the way up. I don't know why it's not working. That's really weird. I don't know. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna try. If that doesn't work, then I give up. Okay, let's go under this. This one's named Karen. Is this gonna work? Nope. No, Karen. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the voice changer's not working. That's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. It's not super important anyway. Oh, shut up. Katikuri, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. SX, hello to you as well. So we're gonna continue playing some Dave the Diver. I was kind of on the fence on what to play. I'm potentially gonna take a break from 7 Days to Die right now. Not because I'm not enjoying the game, but apparently there's some backlash that's happening. I don't know the details because I'm not part of the community, but from what I've seen, there is a fairly large creator who discovered that there is some shady business going on with some coding. I can't go into details because I don't know what exactly is going on, but apparently the devs at the Fun Pimps or whatever they're called, those devs they hit the creator with copyright strikes, and then they banned him from everything. So they've shown their true colors, and the community is pretty upset with them because they're only relevant because of the community, not because their game is immaculate in some way. I mean, they're working on like PS3 graphics. It's not the most astonishing looking game. So out of its own merit, the game isn't exactly standing on its own 2 feet. It's in large part due to the community. So the fact that they're treating their community members this way is kind of a raw deal. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not boycotting them by any means, but I don't want to risk getting hit with any kind of copyright strike because I said that the graphics aren't pretty and they might hurt their feelings and they might ban me for it. So I'm gonna probably take a break from 7 days for a while. Because I don't want to risk my channel over some petty dev. Simple as that, really. So I'm going to be playing Dave the Diver today. I don't know what I'll be playing tomorrow. I was actually on the fence about Minecraft today, but maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, badass. I don't understand. I don't understand why they are doing what they're doing. It's kind of stupid, really, because, like I said, the game is only relevant because of the creators. It's not revolutionary in any way. It's doing exactly what every other game does right now when it comes to survival. There's nothing really unique about it. Even the whole zombie mechanic isn't unique. That's everywhere. So for them to treat people like that just because they stole some code, allegedly, and got called on it is kind of shady, you know? Because apparently they stole some code for something and it's in the game. Again, I don't know all the details, but it's kind of shady to ban people and hit somebody with copyright strikes, especially a large creator whose living is being made off of content, because you're upset that they called you out for stealing code. It's not cool, and so I don't want to risk my channel. Like I said, I'm not boycotting them. I'm probably gonna play it offline and stuff. Like, I have fun with the game. It's not a bad game. It's just not a revolutionary game. So, like, it's not like it's Rockstar that, you know, whatever they do, they're gonna come out with a good game, and whether you like them or not, or they do something stupid, they're still gonna come out with a good game. Or like CD Projekt Red, you know, they had all that backlash after Cyberpunk, and then they got accusations of like abuse of their devs. I think it was, I can't remember the details. I want to say it was like overworking them or something. I don't know if it was something more serious. I can't remember. But anyways, they got accused of a lot of stuff, but people are still really excited for their next game. So like, they have the pedigree to be able to make a mistake and still be powerful. But like, the guys making 7 Days to Die, they're making a relatively old game. They made a relatively old game that's pretty irrelevant overall, but they've got a really strong community, and now they're punishing their community. And y'all know how I feel about that. I talk about Nintendo and Microsoft and all that, and they do that stuff, and I hate it. So when you see an indie dev do something like that, especially something so toxic because they think they can get away with it, it's kind of gross. And I just don't want to risk my channel. You know, I don't want to. I've said all this about them now. I don't want them to turn around and be like, we're gonna give this guy a copyright strike for playing our game because he hurt our feelings, because we made a 13-year-old game that's irrelevant and we have nothing else to show for ourselves except for that we still haven't released after 13 years. Like, I mean, I made a video talking about how Dead Island took 8 years, and that was like, everybody assumed it was doomed to be destroyed because it was such a long development cycle, and 7 Days to Die is on like 13 years. Like, that's not something to be proud of, you know. The game should have been out by now. So I just don't want to risk it, you know. And I'm pretty disappointed in the devs. Yeah, the game's fun. It's just really disappointing to see how petty they're being. You know, especially when the community is the reason that they have any kind of success right now. Because if it wasn't for the community, nobody would care, right? Like, before I got into streaming, or when I first got into streaming, I was going to play the game. I downloaded it on my PS4. And it didn't look very pretty, and I didn't really understand what was going on. So I tried to convince my brother to play with me. He never got around to it, and I just never had interest. It wasn't like something like Dave the Diver, where I played for 15 minutes. I'm like, I need to keep playing this. So to treat the creators, who are the ones actually making the community fun and making the game worthwhile, like they're some kind of pariah, is kind of gross. So, you know, not great. Hey, Rex the Cookie, how you doing, man? How's life? How are things? I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, we win. How are you, we win? Yeah, it's just disappointing. It's just disappointing because, like, the game is fun. It's pretty creative, but it's not revolutionary in any way. It's not new or doing anything new in any way whatsoever. Even there's zombies. There's like 4 types of zombies that are around the world, and, you know, graphically, it's kind of gross, but it's not, you know, it's not cutting edge, right? Like, it looks like a older PS3 game, early PS4 game. and the mechanics are kind of janky, the tutorials are kind of a mess, the menus are kind of hard to deal with, and so like it's not an ideal game. So to be so conceited and to punish people for calling you out on stealing a code is kind of, allegedly, is kind of like, it's just not a good look. And so I don't want to risk getting my channel taken down if I criticize them. You know, if I end up saying something like, oh, this menu is so weird, I don't understand how to get it to work, and then they see it, and because their feelings are hurt, they give me a copyright strike, you know? I mean, obviously what the other creator did was a little bit more serious than complaining about their game, but like, still, that's not the way you react to it. Like, you can blacklist somebody. You can blacklist somebody in private, like behind closed doors, in their own company, in their own memos, and be like, look, this developer we're not going to work with, or this creator, we're not going to work with them anymore because they're calling us out. Shut up, game music. I mean, shut up, internet music. Hello, game music. You could be like, you know, we're not going to work with this person anymore. We're not going to give them any kind of special, you know, connections or free keys or anything like that. We're not going to use them for promotions. We're done with them. But you don't give them a copyright strike. That's where they cross the line. They could even ban him from their Twitch. They could ban him from everything. Just don't mess with his own channel. By doing that, you've pretty much admitted guilt because of what he accused them of. I'm sure he said it with proof, like it wasn't like he just made it up. But there's some plausible deniability, or there's like, you can make an excuse and be like, you know, oh, we used it as like the base, but we made our own code or whatever, right? Or like we hired somebody on and they did it and we didn't know that it was taken from somewhere else or whatever. I don't know, some lame excuse. But by blocking him, by hitting him with a copyright strike, you've pretty much said you're trying to silence this person before your information gets out. That's just not a good look. That's just not a good look for this company. So I don't want to have anything to do with them live. Like I said, I'll probably play it privately still, but I don't know how I feel about playing it on stream for now. Unless I hear, you know, that they kind of make up for it or whatever. But for now, I'm going to just stay away from the game. I'm just going to stay away from the game. No worries, we win. Yeah, 7 days to die. 7 days to die. The devs, they banned one of their biggest creators on Twitch. They banned him from their chat. They also gave him a copyright strike on his videos about the game, so he got banned from Twitch. And it's all because this creator discovered that allegedly the people that made 7 Days to Die stole some code from somewhere else and used it in their own game. And this creator called them out for it. And instead of addressing it, they banned him, and then they went and gave him a bunch of copyright strikes. So they're getting a lot of hate right now, and I'm not interested in playing 7 Days to Die online just to get my Twitch channel banned because I talk bad about them or something. So I'm not going to risk it. They've shown that they're pretty petty and pretty toxic, and I don't really want to be a part of that. I mean, I call out Nintendo all the time. I'm not going to be any different with an indie dev just because they're an indie dev. If you're toxic, you're toxic. You know what I mean? So it's pretty gross. Yeah, that's the beginning part, and the person who brought it to light and started making a big deal out of it got banned from their Twitch, and then they got a copyright strike on their channel. So like they went above and beyond. It wasn't just like a ban the guy so he doesn't talk. They went after him, which is really disgusting. Had they not gone after him, even if they had done everything that they're being accused of, I would still be like, okay, it's kind of gross, but I just won't use that. It's fine. But the fact that they went after him and attacked him, that's where I'm like, no, I'm not going to risk that for myself, and I don't want to have anything to do with these people. Even playing it offline, I'm kind of on the fence about. Just because I don't feel right about supporting an indie dev that is willing to attack creators because they're upset that they got called out for something. It's just not cool. You know what I mean? Rex, it's 7 Days to Die. It's an older game. It's an older game. Sorry, just handling some business. Yeah, badass. And that's the problem, is indie devs, like, that's why people stick with them, right? Because they tend to, like, even when they react badly to having something called out, the ones that react badly are usually really, really small indie devs. They're usually like the ones that are like a one-man team or a woman team or a one-woman or a two-woman team or like just a handful of people. But this company is bigger than that. They're still an indie dev, but like they've got a fairly large following. You know, it's for an old game, they still have a lot of people that play their game. Like if I check right now, can I maybe I can do it this way, I guess. So like right now, Dave the Diver has 2.9k people watching it, and 7 Days has 7,000 people watching it. And Dave the Diver just released, and 7 Days has been out for 13, I want to say it's 13 years, but it's been out for forever, and it's got double what Dave the Diver has. For a game that old to have that many followers that's not a viral game, it's a pretty big deal, right? And they do promotions. Like they have their team of the creators that they work with. They give them free keys. They have special events for them. Like it's not a tiny indie dev. And to see them react this way, especially over something that they did, you know, if they reacted this way over somebody criticizing their game or somebody attacking them, I still wouldn't think it'd be right, but at least I could understand. You know, if somebody's harassing them, I could kind of get them reacting badly. But for a creator to find out that there's a bunch of stolen code, and then the creator goes, hey, why did you steal this code? And then they ban him, and not only that, but then they start going after them. That to me is like, that's just not a good look. That's just not a good thing. And I'm not making a video on it or anything, mainly because I'm not part of the community. I don't know all the details, and I don't want to get involved in that kind of a thing when I don't really know what's going on, and it's not really a mainstream thing. It's like within the community. I don't want to bring this dev more hate than they've already got, but I just want to explain why I probably won't be playing the game anymore. Again, I'm not boycotting them. I'm not against them. If they apologize, if things kind of get settled down, then that's cool. I do enjoy the game. I don't want to risk my own channel on stream for now. Not that I think they would ever come after me. I don't get enough viewers. I'm not saying anything, you know, cutting edge. I'm not attacking them in any way. I just don't want to risk it, because if they go into like full meltdown and start banning anybody that talks badly about them, then I could be swept up in that, and I don't want that. My channel's barely surviving as it is. I don't want to add extra fire to myself, you know? I could barely get enough people to watch me, and then if they ban me, I'm in trouble. So I'm just gonna... You know, yeah, exactly, badass. That's the problem. That's the problem. They're throwing a temper tantrum because they got called out, and that's just not a good look. You know, it's just not a good thing. Mistakes happen, and that's fine. But people don't like being treated so badly. Hey, what's happening? Oh yeah, I forgot to make the screen. People don't like being treated so badly when, you know, I make videos making fun of Nintendo or making fun of Microsoft or Xbox or whatever. I make fun of them all the time in my videos. And when I talk about anti-piracy, everybody always says it's okay to pirate, just not indie devs. Like even the gamers that are totally down for pirating, which I'm kind of either way. I don't really care one way or the other. My only concern with pirating, to be honest, is just that it would be enough of a drive for the CEOs to make gaming harder for everybody else. Like, I don't really care that people pirate, because there's not enough people pirating for them to lose a significant amount of money. Like, CEOs are making millions upon millions a year. 1 million less a year isn't going to kill them, you know? They're still going to have their yacht. It may just not be a 90-foot yacht. It may only be an 80-foot yacht. I get it, dude. We all understand you're overcompensating with all your millions and your giant yacht and your giant house, but we're not going to think any better of you because your yacht is bigger. So, like, that's my only concern, is that CEOs are going to use this as more of an excuse to continue to make gaming harder for everybody else. That's the only reason I don't like pirating. But outside of that, I don't care, right? Kids can't afford their games. Sometimes parents won't get them the game because, I don't know, my family was really poor, and my parents couldn't buy me games. Or, you know, you don't work and you're young and you want games and you can't keep asking your parents for a $100 game every couple weeks. Or you want to test the game and there's no real good demo, and the demo they have will only show you one section of the game and you have no idea what's going on. You don't know if you're actually going to like the game, so you pirate it to test it out, and then you end up buying it. Allegedly, in my make-believe world, and not really, used to pirate everything when I was younger. And then as I had more free money, I started to buy everything. And the main reason I like buying games over anything else is, one, I want to support the company that is giving me the game that I enjoy. I also want them to continue and see the results of what they're doing so they can maybe make more of them. And I like to see... I like to be able to get the up-to-date versions of the game, and a lot of the times you pirate something, you can't play it online, or you don't get all the latest features, or sometimes the new features break the game, and so like it's hard to keep up, and it's a hassle. Whereas like I pay a fee and then I can play the game and it gets updated and everything. So I prefer to pay for a game. But even people who fully say pirating is great and do it all the time and never pay for a game unless you know you like it and blah blah blah, even they say don't mess with indie devs. And then an indie dev goes and does this, and you're just like, you're spitting in all their faces. You're spitting in all of our faces. We're all rooting for you. We want, you know, EA to fall down. We want Nintendo to fall down. We want indie developers to come in and show them how it's done. And then they go and do that. And it's just like, that's not cool. That's not a cool move. You know what I mean? This is gaming AI. Hello, Spanish dude. Hello, Spanish dude. Yes, Merle. Every game I ever pirated, I bought now. That is very good of you. Pirating is illegal. You can get charged unless you have written explicit consent from the company. That's all for now. I'm doing really well. How you doing? Sorry, I'm just making fun of the TikTok AI people. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, man. But yeah, it's very, yeah, if not billions. It's just very disheartening. It's just very disheartening because it's the same situation that's going on with the actors strike right now. And I used to be an actor, so I'm very invested in what's happening. I'm never going to be a Hollywood actor. I'm probably never going to be a movie actor of any kind, even short movies, indie movies, whatever. I'm just not skilled enough. But I have a lot of friends who are actors. I have a lot of friends who are pursuing acting and are doing it professionally. Thankfully, I'm in Canada, so this strike isn't directly affecting them. But I do have a vested interest, because if the States can't make this work, then all the other countries are going to kind of follow suit and start taking more advantage. And Canada already barely has an art scene as it is. But it's the same thing the CEOs are doing there. The stupid Disney CEOs talking about how like they're losing all this money as he's making millions of dollars a year for doing nothing except for being the face of Disney. Like, he gets to just sign off on things. That's all he does. He doesn't actually do anything. Everything we go to see is based on the actors. We're not going to go see because Bob Iger or whatever the guy's name is the CEO. Like, we're not like, oh, that's the new Bob Iger movie. No, it's the new Disney movie, and it's starring these people, and that's why I want to go watch it. So pay the people I'm going to go watch, that I'm paying money to see, what they deserve, because I'm not paying the money for you. I'm paying the money for the actor. So it's the same with the indie devs. You know, I'm paying money because I want the indie dev to move forward. But like, it's just so frustrating when an indie dev does something like that. So frustrating. LimeWire, how I miss you. Yeah. Is it really? So I figured out what's wrong with my air conditioner, Rigo. So I've had issues with my air conditioning, for everybody who's wondering. Doing well. Hope you're I'm having a great day. I'm a little bit self-conscious today because I slept well. I have a bit of a kink in my neck. I think I slept in the wrong position, but I have a good night's sleep last night. I also worked extra yesterday, so it would be a little bit easier today. But like, I looked at myself on camera and I look tired, so I'm feeling self-conscious because I shouldn't look this tired because I'm well rested today. So I don't know what's going on, but outside of that, I'm doing great. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the air conditioning. So I've been having issues with my air conditioning. There are days where it just doesn't work at all, but I think I figured out what's going on. I think, and I only learned this because we used to have this problem at a theater that I used to work at, that the air conditioning, the coolant pipes are freezing, which is then causing it not to cool the actual air for the house, I guess would be the best way to say it. I'm not a AC guy. But I've noticed that whenever there's a colder evening, if we don't turn the air conditioner off, the next day the air conditioner doesn't work all day. And so a few days ago, it was like 17 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know what that is in freedom units. But it's cool. It's not chilly, but it's a cooler night. And the air conditioner was on. And then all day the air conditioner worked, but it wasn't great. It was warm in the house, but not overly hot. But the next night it was incredibly humid. And the air conditioner hadn't been turned off, and it was incredibly humid outside. Like, it looked like it was raining. I had to drive with my windshield wipers on despite there not being rain because it was so humid. I live right by the Niagara Falls, so when it gets humid, it gets really humid here. And the next day, the air conditioner didn't work at all. Like, I came into the house, now my thermostat goes in Fahrenheit, but it was like 82 degrees, no, 86 degrees was the highest I saw it in the house, which I think is like 27, 28 degrees in the house, something like that. So it got really hot in the house. So I turned the air conditioner off for the rest of the evening. And then when I turned it on in the morning, it's fine. Now it's actually cold in the house again. So I have a feeling that when it gets too cool outside or too humid, the pipes freeze and then the air conditioner stops working. So now I just know how to do that. But now my air conditioner works. So it's not hot in here. It actually feels cold in here. Oh, man. We want a triple game to actually earn the title. Yeah, exactly. We want AAA games to actually do what they're supposed to. Like, Sony still, for the most part, does it. You know, their God of Wars, their Last of Us. They still feel like AAA games, but like EA hasn't made like a proper AAA game that feels like a proper AAA game in forever. You know, Activision Blizzard, same thing. Like it's all copy and paste. Indie devs put way more work into their games than what we're getting from AAA companies now, and they don't get to be called AAA. They get AA is the most they get to be called. It's kind of gross. The video game industry is in a really weird place where like the greed has kind of ruined it. And it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Anyways, let's play some more Dave the Diver. I don't have any voiceover stuff. I don't remember what I did to fix it last time, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Okay? Okay. Maybe upgrade your equipment. All right, let's upgrade the equipment. Where's my escape button? Is this not? Okay, I guess here. Actually, no. I don't want a gun. I want my... So... I kind of want to do the air, and I want to do the depth. How many coins do I have? I have 900. Oh, I can do both, actually. But yeah, sorry for ranting and raving about the whole thing. It's just frustrating. You know what I mean? It's just really annoying. That's the whole reason I was talking about it so much. Oops. Actually, yeah, let's just do all of them because that'll allow me to... Oh, my harpoon gun actually looks cool now. Cool. Okay. But in better news, I am really, really excited to get back to Resident Evil 8. I can't believe how friggin' scary that game was. I did notice that the brightness was really dark on everybody else's screen, so I gotta see if I can fix that, because there was some parts that I was watching back on my tablet and I could barely see what was happening on screen. So I need to go back and kind of try to brighten it up a little bit so you all can see it a little bit better. But I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. Hey, Mark Leap, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Man, I look so tired today. I'm really disappointed in myself. How dare I look so tired? How dare I? Although, let me take a moment to be shallow for a second. I mean, I'm usually pretty shallow about myself. But look at my skin. I have been working so hard to take care of my skin. If you all know, I suffer from pretty bad acne. And I've been washing my face for years now. People assume that it's because I don't wash my face. I've been washing my face for years now. I've been also going to dermatologists, but that's more to do with like the fact that skin cancer runs in my family, and I get a lot of like weird moles that just grow out of nowhere, so I have to get checked every year. And I've had them give me prescriptions for acne treatments, and none of it has worked. And over the last little while, I've upped my regimen. So like I wash my face twice a day with a specific face cleanser. I also use an astringent. I use moisturizer. I use acne treatments. I use one during the night, and then I use like a face cream with an acne treatment in it in the morning. So I've really, really upped what I'm doing with my face. And I feel like my skin looks a lot better. I still have, like, I've got a pimple here that it's pretty much gone, but it's left a red mark. My nose is scarred up. There's not much I can do about that. None of these are actual fresh pimples. They're just scars. But like overall, my face looks so much cleaner than it has. Now, obviously I've got all these too. Now these are, is this it? Yeah, this is it. I've got all these. Now these are all like beauty marks and like skin tags. I have a lot of skin tags, which is also a bit of a diabetic thing. And I'm not diabetic, I'm pre-diabetic. But I've got a bunch of skin tags, so that's nothing I can do about that. But like my skin overall has improved so much. So for anybody out there who has acne, there is hope. It just takes a really long time to figure out what works for your skin, because I've used some pretty strong prescriptions, one of them being like a full-blown antibiotic pill that I took for 3 months, and that's supposed to like fully clear your face. And not only that, but it turns into one of those like you pretty much have to take it for the rest of your life, because the second you stop, the acne usually comes back. So they usually give it to you for 3 months, then you don't take it for a year, then you take it again for 3 months, and you keep doing that, and that kind of helps the acne stay away. None of that worked for me. I used a really, really strong antibacterial thing on my face that was also an ointment that was supposed to treat acne, and it was so delicate that they're like, if you put it on at night, make sure you don't get direct sunlight. If you plan on going out into the sun the next day, don't wear it. Like really, really like a lot of extensive rules on it because of how strong it was, and it did nothing. And now I'm using over-the-counter stuff, but I've like really upped what I'm doing, and I feel like my skin has like gotten so much nicer. It's not great, but it's so much nicer. So I just wanted to pat myself on the back for that, because it's been years of me trying. Hopefully it's not like a lull and all of a sudden I'm gonna get a bunch of acne again, but I think I found something that works. Even my face even feels smoother, which is really nice. Okay, let's do this. Oh, rope. I don't actually remember what I'm doing right now. I think the guy wearing the Jumanji stuff. Oh. Dang. Got a Japanese sword. That's awesome. The guy wearing the stuff that you would see in like Tarzan. The old school British explorer outfit. I think he said that we had to go look for stuff closer to the place with all the fish people. I think. Baby Jotaro, hello, nice to see you. How are you today? Hope you're doing really well. Oh look, a sunken boat. Dave the Diver, you're a diver. Don't you like want to explore that boat? Oh, let's get some. Oh God! Haha! Titan tigerfish. It's the only downside when you're a streamer. No, there's a lot of downsides, but there's a lot of good sides. If you've never streamed before, I put my monitors side by side again. I had them one above the other, but I didn't like that I always had to look up to chat with people. But I put them side by side again until I move everything around in the house. And the big drawback to having them side by side, whoa, I forgot about this thing, is that the microphone arm actually gets in the way. So it like blocks a little chunk of the screen. Oh man, this isn't good. This isn't good. Oh God, he's gonna attack. Oh God, he's attacking me. Go away. Ooh, salt. It's kind of funny that we're in the salt water and we just picked up salt in a container. You're in Germany? Cool, what are you doing in Germany? Okay, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about old England history, like the 1300s, the 1200s, and the guy that talks and gives all the information sounds so conceited. I feel like this guy would... now I'm all of a sudden going to a different type of British accent, and that's not the one he's got. He talks very... The Queen of England came into the store and she bought herself some coffee. I feel like he would talk like that. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep talking this way, because I feel like he's cartoony looking. We're here, try to place one of those bombs Cobra gave you on that rock pile. Okay, I don't remember how to get the rock... do I just... Oh, space bar, okay. Oh, nice. How far are you from Germany? Like, how long does it take to get from where you normally are to Germany? All good? You know, it's sort of hard to see through the radio. We can't have you torn into 1,000 pieces and become food for the sharks. That's a scary thing to say in such a casual voice. Now, back away from the bomb for a bit. There, that should be enough. Here it goes! You ate poison frog meat? How do you like green hell? How do you like it so far? Nice! Now the road is clear. There's a faint light coming from inside. Go inside. There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. What if there's a monster inside or something? That would be an amazing scientific discovery. It is so hard. It is so hard. If you stick with it though, it becomes a lot easier, and eventually you can get good enough that you're not worried all the time about eating. I found it the hardest to stay on top of my eating, on top of anything else. But once you kind of figure out how to do it easier, it gets a lot easier. I love that game. It's probably my favorite survival game with the survival mechanics that it has. I'm really tempted to play it again. I just haven't played it yet. Regular was too hard. Yeah, I was the same way. I didn't play it custom when I first started. It took me a really long time. The only reason I was able to push through it is because I was playing in VR. And when I'm playing in VR, I can kind of put up with a lot. But eventually, I learned the mechanics so well that hopefully this gives you hope. I learned the mechanics so well that I actually started playing it on the hardest difficulty, and I beat it on the hardest difficulty. So it gets better. It's just, it can be a little bit frustrating at times. It can be a little bit frustrating. I didn't know they made it on the Switch. Weird. Huh. I wonder if the Switch version is closer to the PSVR version, or not the PSVR, the Quest version, because the Quest version is slightly different. It's the same story, it's very similar mechanics, but the Quest version has it split up into like individual levels, so you actually walk through a tunnel and then it loads the next level, whereas like the PC version is more of like a gigantic open world. Okay. Go to the new region? Yes, let's go. But yeah, it's once you learn the mechanics, if you can get through learning the mechanics, it starts to get easier. It starts to get way easier. Whoa, look at that. I love when you see art like that on walls in the real world. Wow, this place is wow. It appears to be some kind of sea people record chamber. Oh, my lucky feeling was correct. There definitely was a sea people civilization in this region. Look at that mural back there. No human could have painted so deep underwater. Maybe these are from some ancient civilization that sank due to seismic activity? Good point. But that style of painting and architecture can't be seen anywhere above ground. Please first investigate this place. I'm sure you'll be able to find a variety of interesting clues. Okay, yeah. I think on the I think that was a big complaint that a lot of people had, is that the console versions weren't very good. That it was far better on mouse and keyboard. It's kind of the same in VR. VR was a nightmare because some of the mechanics are kind of weird. But yeah, it's a good game, and apparently on PC it's beautiful to look at. This mural seems to be of a warrior king. It looks powerful. There seems to be scales on the lower body. Is this really a mural of sea people? 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, that's not a far drive. That's cool. You can just go to a whole new country. That's so awesome. I mean, I can technically go to a whole new country. I can go to the States in 10 or 15 minutes, but like, it's possible to be in Canada and be like 12 hours away from the States too. So I just think it's really cool that you guys can travel a relatively short distance and be in a totally different country and have totally different authentic food. That's awesome. All right, see you later, Weewin. A painting of dolphins and marine plants. Apparently the sea people could draw. Not only right. Somehow my oxygen just doesn't run out now that I'm down here. It's just magic oxygen when I'm in this place. This can't be natural pillar. There are even mysterious characters engraved in it. Good! That should be enough. I would like to research a little more, so please take a photo with the camera that I gave you. camera icon indicates you can take pictures. Check your objective on the top left. Use to adjust the focus. Remove your hand to take a picture. Make sure the timing matches the green indicators. So I can like do that and then hold the focus. As a photographer, that hurts my soul because I didn't get the face, I just got a chest. Although it is a very, very impressive chest.
Huh? I see something on the floor there.
Oh, it might be another Sea People artifact. Bring it to me. Uh-oh.
The sound from before.
A record chamber filled with Sea People symbols. What could they have written?
More important, didn't you hear something?
What do you mean? I didn't hear anything over the radio. Come back up to the boat for now. I didn't pick anything up while I was swimming, though. Am I gonna go right to the boat? Do I not get a chance to... Okay, okay. Whew. I need some fish. I got nothing. I didn't pick anything up. Oh. Dang it. Come here, fishy, fishy. Might as well just pick stuff up, right? Since I'm here. Come on, man. Catch him already. How much health does this giant fish have? This is like a Hulk fish, man. Catch the Hulk fish, dude. Really? I bet you... Oh, this is the kind that I have to carve up. Okay, 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 okay. Hulk fish. I'm sorry, but I need your food. I run a restaurant. If I don't eat you, my family will starve. Come here, Hulkfish. All right, there we go. We got everything. You just woke up, Nier? Did you have a good sleep at least? And I hope you're doing really well. Hope you're doing well and having yourself a good day. Just Jack Films, hello, welcome. How are you? I did too. A Sea People artifact. Very interesting. Well, I'm glad. What am I doing? I don't have the face mask on. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'll have to analyze this artifact and the mural further at my lab. I'll be in touch soon. Ta-ta for now. I'm doing really well, Nier. I'm doing really, really well. Uh-oh.
Hey, you there! I heard an explosion in the sea. Do you know what's going on?
Oh, about that,
We are Sea Blue. We are an organization that tracks down people who pollute this beautiful sea and reports them. I sometimes carry out justice myself for those that commit particularly evil deeds. I've had reports of someone who has been engaging in mindless destruction of the environment in these parts. I don't know if it was you, but you'd better be aware of this. Whomever harms the great sea will have to contend with Sea Blue. And me, John Watson. Now then, Be ever grateful to the sea and never lose your love for it. I'm leaving now. We're watching you.
That was very menacing. That was very, very menacing.
What a creepy dude. Will we be okay?
The group is famous. They committed acts of violence under the pretext of environmental protection. It's mostly large corporations with big fish businesses, not small fisheries that harm the environment most. They say nothing to the corporations, however. I expect they'd be taking bribes or something unsavory like that.
Well, it looks like that guy. That guy looked like bad news.
It won't do you any good to be on their radar. Be careful.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if you saw the first guy that was talking, the guy that looks like he was like an adventurer from like old-timey England. He asked us to go look for some artifacts that he thinks that there's ancient civilizations living underwater. And when we got there, it was closed off. And so he asked us to blow it up to go inside and check it out. So that's what we did. We blew it up, and now these guys came in. They're mad that we blew up the rock. I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna go dive for some more stuff, dude. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The game is full of the most like random stuff. Apparently it gets like insane later on. I mean, think about it. We started off literally as just being hired to do some fishing for a sushi bar. And now we're exploring an ancient civilization, and we're being threatened by like the virtual version of PETA. I mean, it would be more like the virtual version of Greenpeace. But as far as I know, Greenpeace actually tries to help the world, whereas PETA just like, they just want to be self-righteous and smell their own farts. Yeah, I'll take that. I should probably try to kill a shark and not waste my bullets on fish. Holy jeez, dude, you really are bullet resistant. Exactly. That's why I say all they want to do is smell their own farts. They want to go and yell at everybody else for being horrible to animals, and then they turn around and kill the exact animals that they're trying to act like they're wanting to save. PETA is literally the equivalent of, I just need you to think I'm a good person so I can say that you're a bad person. They don't actually care about anything. They just want to be able to condemn other people. That's all it is. I mean, hell, they spent time putting out advertisements against Pokemon. Like, that's not even a like a self-aware kind of self-owned pun where like they're making fun of themselves, but it's to prove a point. No, they're just like the most self-righteous morons that they genuinely try to use that as a talking point. And just to be clear, I'm not saying people who actually, you know, want to stop animal cruelty and stuff are morons or anything like that. I'm all for stopping animal cruelty. It's just the way these people do it is stupid. Yeah, against Animal Cross fishing. That's so dumb. Animal Crossing, whatever. Like, that's so dumb. It's literally, and it's not, like I said, it's not even a situation of like, oh, like I said, it's not like they're kind of poking fun at themselves and using it as a good way to kind of make their point, you know? Ouch. Because like, you can kind of make fun of yourself for being ridiculous and people thinking you're ridiculous, but then use that as kind of a... Uh-oh. 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 There's oxygen. Okay, we're good. We're good. I want the shark. I want the shark. Anyways, you can kind of make fun of yourself and have people laugh at you while you also still prove your point. But that's not what they're doing. They're genuinely fighting that this stuff is bad. Like, it's not a funny, self-aware thing. It's them literally trying to find a reason to show how they're better than everybody. Probably shouldn't have gone in here. Underwater currents are dangerous. The shark wanted a kiss? No, these lips are only for 3 people to kiss. And the shark is not one of those 3 people. Unless the shark is named Merle, Tyler, or Wewin, then this shark will never get kisses from me. Yeah, and that's exactly it. They are the real version of the parody that everybody makes fun of. You know, it's like veganism, right? Like, you get people that make fun of vegans. I was a vegan for a while, so don't think I'm gonna go and attack vegans now. But you know, vegans get that bad rap of like every vegan will tell you they're a vegan because they have to tell you they're a vegan. They can't just be one. Like, that's kind of the ongoing joke. But we all know, all of us, that that's not a legitimate statement. Like, they're not actually all like that. And nobody is saying they're actually like that. It's just there are a few that are. Whereas PETA is literally that. Like, that is what PETA is. You can't be a member of PETA unless you have to be self-righteous about everything. You know, I'm not surprised. I am surprised that they haven't put out some kind of ad against this game. That I'm shooting pixelated 16-bit fish to eat them in sushi. Or like that they're upset that I'm like going into an ancient civilization of fish people, into their place. It's kind of embarrassing because anybody who wants to protect animals it has a harder time being taken seriously because of it, which is ridiculous. It might be a bit too indie for them. It's true. That's the funny part, is if they were really outraged about video games showing animal violence or cruelty or whatever, then they would be noticing every video game that's doing it, not just like Pokemon because it's got a big brand name and they can make some news and, you know, try to get some propaganda that way. Yep. It's kind of, it's stupid. It's just stupid. Oh well. It works. I mean, we're talking about them. Ooh. Wait, is that Bancho talking? Well, no, it's Dave, right?
Well, there's an applicant for the Bancho Sushi hiring notice. Time to have a look-see.
Yeah, it's always the AAA games.
Oh, I wasn't expecting an applicant so quickly.
No, she doesn't have a British accent. We're just gonna make her talk like this. Let's check out who we have. Okay, 3. Add staff. Oh, click we're hiring. Control. F control. That's a pretty nice resume you have there. Let's hire this person right away. Okay, hire the staff. Okay, we'll hire. Kyoko hiring complete. All right, looks like we have our first staff. Hired staff must be placed. Staff can be placed in the kitchen or in the dining area. Add them to your kitchen to cook more quickly and to your dining area to serve food more quickly. I mean, her serving is way faster, so we're gonna go with serving. As for our first staff, let's try the dining area assignment for now. I think that should be enough. I'm stating the obvious, but things will get tough without staff to come once more customers start coming in. There's also training to consider besides hiring. That's all for now. I'm not... Wait, what? Oh god, what's this guy? Vincent the Gourmet. Why do I feel like Vincent would have like a stereotypical racist Japanese accent? I just feel like that's the kind of person Vincent would be. Unless he's an Asian guy with bleach blonde hair, then that wouldn't work. But I feel like it would be a white guy with like a racist stereotypical Japanese accent playing the VIP. Do you know what I mean? Hello viewers, this is Yui from the TV show Star the Chef. Today I've come to the seaside sushi bar that's all the rage on Cooksta Bancho Sushi. In this sushi bar, that's famous for its exotic sushi, we have with us the legendary sushi expert, Vincent Yamaoka. Okay, I guess he's an Asian guy with blonde hair. I am Vincent Yamaoka. Hello, Vincent. How would you define sushi? Sushi is a very simple dish. There's only rice, vinegar, wasabi, and the fish that goes on top. Everything hangs on these... Maybe he talks like... what's his name? Oh, what's the guy's name from Star Trek? Oh my... There's only rice, vinegar, wasabi, and the fish that goes on top. Markiplier. That ordinary logo fan. Hello, nice to see you. Welcome. What's that guy's name? What if we don't give him that voice? No, of course I wouldn't give him that voice. I'm just saying I feel like that's what it would be because he just seems kind of arrogant, walks in with like a news reporter and stuff. But no, I wouldn't give him that voice. What's his name? The guy from Star Trek. Did I say Star Wars? I meant Star Trek. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh my. George Takei. I didn't even have to find it. I just put oh my in and it made me think of it. George Takei. I feel like he would talk like George Takei. Everything hangs up on these ingredients. However, simple does not mean easy. Listen. How good the ingredients are, how they were stored and aged, how they were cut, how the rice was cooked, and how it was molded. All those things matter in the art of sushi. Yes. Oh my. If he says yes at the end, I'm going to say that. I see. In that case, what do you think of the exotic sushi that Bancho Sushi is famous for? The ingredients for sushi have long been similar. The king of fish, the tuna, is particularly the belly. Below that, the olive flounder and the amberjack with white and red meat, all verified ingredients. You understand? Oh my. Because I have no knowledge of either. I only know the bare minimum of both. I've tried watching Star Wars multiple times and I've fallen asleep every single time. I personally don't get what the hype is. I haven't seen the new ones. I'm talking the classic, the first trilogy. I thought that it was very amateur in the way it was written, that it was very amateur in the editing process, like using star swipe style stuff to change scenes. Just that's a very amateur move when it comes to video editing. But that may just be I'm out of the era, so I don't connect with it. But I couldn't get into it. I always fall asleep within the first hour. I just cannot watch Star Wars. I know all the story thanks to Family Guy. But Star Trek, I think I would be more interested in. I watched the relaunch of the Star Trek movie that came out a few years back, and I really liked that. I want to go back and watch the original Star Trek series. I think I would really enjoy it. I've just never gotten around to it. But yeah, George Takei is very famous for his voice because he speaks in an unnaturally deep voice, and he over-enunciates things just a slight hair, and he has this sing-songy way of talking. I don't sound exactly like him, but that's the general idea that I'm going for. To dare to use new ingredients, despite the many proven ones that existed from an Edo era. Regardless of the taste, this shows lack of respect. Oh my. You have once criticized California rolls as not being real sushi. We're curious to see what your opinion is on Bancho Sushi will be. Now then, let's start by introducing the star of today's show. This is the owner, Bancho.
This is a bit sudden. Oh wait, he talks very much like Speed Racer, haha, that kind of voice. This is a bit sudden. I am called Ban.
That's quite reticent? He's quite reticent. He can only mean when, that can only mean he speaks through his cooking. This sushi bar offers a fantastic view as it's near the giant blue hole. And the chef sure gives off the vibes of a master. That's where I know the name Blue Hole from. So I've been watching a lot of like disaster stories and like diving accidents and stuff. And through the diving accidents, there's a few really, really famous ones. And the one that's really famous that I've seen multiple times is the one of Yuri something. I don't know if you've heard of this. He was a deep sea diver. He was a cave diver. He would go into caves and explore them and stuff. And there's this place outside of, is it outside of Egypt? I want to say it's outside of Egypt, but I might be wrong. And it's called the Blue Hole. And it's this big, deep hole in the ocean. And there's like this archway you can kind of swim into, and it's like 120 meters? 120 feet below ground, like underwater. I think it's 120 feet underwater. And when you're deep diving, from what I've seen online, I don't actually do it, so I can't tell you this for sure. When you deep dive, you need to have a special mixture of oxygen, or else you get what's called something narcosis. Something narcosis. Basically, the oxygen that you're breathing in is not balanced out properly, and so you start to feel almost drunk. So you have to have a special helium mix to kind of make up for it, so you don't get that drunk feeling. And this guy, Yuri, he decided to go down, and then something went wrong where he started to sink faster than he was supposed to, and he passes away. And it's really famous because he filmed the whole thing, and so you can see the footage of him actually going down deep into the water, panicking, and then he just stops moving when he dies. And that place is called the Blue Hole. And so as I'm watching this story, I'm like, where do I know the Blue Hole from? I'm like, are there a bunch of places called the Blue Hole in the world? But I couldn't remember any of the other stories. I do think there is another Blue Hole in Mexico, I want to say. But this one's also called the Blue Hole. So that's where I recognized it from for sure. Like a One Piece name. Yeah, no, I would love to do some deep sea diving, but I panic, so I wouldn't do well. But I would love to do it. It looks beautiful. It looks so beautiful being able to, like, you know, scuba dive and stuff. Yeah, it's there's the Blue Hole where they do free diving. But if you go down deeper with like scuba gear and stuff, it actually goes down something like 900 feet. Like, it goes insanely deep. But you can go down to like 120 feet, and there's like this archway that's famous to swim down. So a lot of people will do it with regular oxygen. And it's a really big challenge. You need to be certified to go down there. You can't just be a diver. You have to be certified in that specific type of diving. And this Yuri guy did it without being certified. And he did it without the mixture. And then they think he got the narcosis. I can't remember what it's called. Something nitrogen narcosis, I think is what it was. And he got that, so he got confused. So they think he just started to sink and couldn't remember how to get back out. In the video, you can kind of see him panicking, and there are some noises which some people say is him screaming. But to me, it sounds more like when you like pull a zip line, like, you know how you can zzz, zzz, like you kind of hear when you rub two pieces of nylon together. It sounded like that. So I know he was trying to turn on his buoyancy, which is like a little balloon that inflates to pull you up into the top, and it wasn't working. And so he was fighting against it, trying to get it to work. And the reason they think he got the nitrogen narcosis is because he was wearing a weighted belt, which would sink him down, and all he had to do was take off the weighted belt, and he would have just floated back up. And he doesn't take off the belt, and so that's where they can kind of show that he was confused. And then he just goes down like super deep, and then just stops moving. It's really freaky. It's really freaky. That's amazing, Merle. I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous. I would love to go diving. I feel like I would panic, but I would love to go diving. I think it would be really cool. I think it would be really cool. Who knows? Maybe as I get older, I might get into it as a hobby. I think it would be really cool, though. Who does he think he is? Yeah, he was, and he was I want to say he was a diving instructor, but he was not a deep cave diving instructor with the nitro, or with the helium mix, the trimix it's called. He wasn't instructed in that, so he didn't have his license to do it. So he went in with just oxygen, thinking that, you know, he was just going to go down, it wasn't going to be a big deal. But apparently he went down and then went slightly further than he was supposed to, and then he got confused. So it was definitely arrogance on his part, because everybody told him not to do it, and he did it anyway. But I can kind of get it. I was a big thrill seeker when I was younger, and I would take a lot of risks without thinking, so I can kind of get it. Yeah, and that's what I would want to do, Merle. Go in with an instructor and, you know, just go slightly deep. I know I don't know where it is, but I know there is some place that takes you diving to go check out shipwrecks, but it's not very deep. and amateurs can go and do it, and it's somewhat casual. I would like to do something like that. I would love to go see a shipwreck. I didn't even know this, that Lake Ontario, which is relatively close to me, can go down up to like 800 meters deep. Like it can get really deep, or no, 800 feet. I think it's 800 feet. 800 feet deep. So it can get really deep, and there's like shipwrecks down there and stuff. Like I think that's really cool. I would love to go. I would love to go deep, not deep, but like cave diving and stuff. I think it would be really cool. Yeah, you can reach the wreck without diving. Okay, so that's where it is. Yeah. I would love to do something like that. I would want to use diving gear because, like I said, I panic underwater, so I would want to use something to breathe with, but it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Near, the sad thing is a lot of people do it. A lot of people do. You can get some really basic certification to know how to use the equipment, and then people get cocky. Because it's the same thing that happened during COVID. It's the same thing that happens with politics. People understand the basics, and they think that means that they can understand everything. And so it's the same thing with diving, right? If you don't understand the science behind it, even just the basics of the science behind it, you're going to make really stupid decisions. And that trimix, you might know it exists, but you might not realize how delicate the body is or how easily it can affect you. Even though the rules will say, well, at this level, you're going to have it. You might get it earlier because your body's just more delicate than somebody else's, or you might just be having a bad day that day and it affects you harder. But these are the things that training will get you ready for, that you can recognize when it's happening. Whereas when you're not ready for it, you might start falling into that like drunken state without noticing that you're drunk. A lot of people do that, right? They get buzzed and they kind of know that they're buzzed, but they didn't realize when it happened. They just suddenly realize it's happening. And so it's kind of the same thing there when you're down underwater or like moments of panic. It's very common that people who die in diving accidents will actually take out their own oxygen and breathe in the water, and then they genuinely take their own lives. But it's not because they're trying to, it's because they're so confused they think they've reached the surface, and they take their mask off. And then all of a sudden they take a deep breath and they're gone. So it's a really, really like hard thing to comprehend unless you're trained in it, and you train in it so you can get ready to know what to expect, and so somebody else can be there watching you and make sure that you're doing it right and all this. But when you know the basics, people automatically assume you know everything, right? It's the same thing with what happened with COVID. You got a lot of people that understand the really, really basic level of biology that they learned in high school, and they think that means that they understand how all this stuff works, right? Like you got a lot of these people arguing like the molecule of the COVID virus is this big and the mask can only cover that big, and like obviously it's gonna go through, but they're missing the simple detail that virus actually has to travel on something, and what it travels on is bigger than what the mask protects, so it's not gonna get through the mask. But they're not willing to comprehend that because they believe they're smarter, and it's the same thing with divers. So then stupid mistakes happen. So it is frustrating, but I understand how it happens, and it's so common. It's so common. But I think it would be really cool. I would love to go cave diving. That would be something I would look into. I would love to go mountain climbing, but one, I am nowhere near physically fit enough. Two, it is insanely expensive. Like mountain climbing is a rich people's sport. Like it's not something that anybody can do. You have to have a lot of money to do it. I mean, it can cost up to like $400,000 to climb Mount Everest, and that's like a tourist spot now. But $400,000 is a lot of money. $4,000 just for the license from like a cheap company that's not going to actually help you in any way. But then you still have to fly out there, you have to pay for all your equipment. Like it's an expensive hobby. Diving, I feel, can be expensive, but it can also be a lot more budget friendly because you can rent stuff out. You only need to use it for that day and then you're done. Like there's more of a chance of going diving. And like even around here, there's diving shops that I can learn how to dive even though there's no ocean around here. Diving would be something I'd be interested in. I feel like I would panic, but I think I could get over it. I wouldn't mind trying diving. I think diving would be really cool. You know what I mean? It's the last thing. Yeah, and most people, the ones that are alive, are the ones that are like, instead of getting cocky, get even more humble. Like even if you know you can do it, treat it like you don't know what you're doing. Because that means you won't take risks that aren't necessary. Because even super expert people make mistakes and die. There have been guys, there was one guy, sorry, I'm sharing these stories because it's so interesting. I'll get back to the game in a second. So I don't know all the details, but it's this little like pond basically. But the pond goes down super deep and people explore it all the time. And it's you're not supposed to explore it unless you're trained and you have certification, blah, blah, blah. Well, somebody went down there and they passed away. They drowned down there. And they never found his body. They couldn't, the one person who did find him couldn't get him out, and then they just couldn't find his body after that, and they kind of just left it. Well, years later, another diver was down there exploring and mapping the area out. Now, he is a full-blown, like, he's certified, he's a trainer, like, this guy trained the police force. Like, this guy was very, very, very well qualified. And he went down there and he found the body by accident. And, he came back out and agreed that he was going to go and get the body. And so he went in to go get the body, and there's video footage of it. You can see it online. He goes to get the body, and you see him struggling, and the body got tangled up in one of the lines that was down there. And this guy trying to save him didn't realize that the skin had turned into wax, which is what happens to dead bodies in certain conditions. And so as soon as he untied him, the body floated up, and he was going to put him in a body bag, and he was struggling to do that. And in the process, he starts to panic. And while he's struggling and panicking, he's breathing too hard, he's running out of oxygen. This super certified person started to get confused. And they think what happened was that he got the trimix wrong in his bag, in his tank, and so he got the nitrogen narcosis, and he started getting confused while he was working. And so this ultra certified person, one of the best in the world, drowned as well, trying to save this other person's body to bring peace to to that person's family. And this guy was like super qualified. So it's better to be humble and be extra cautious than to even be a slightly bit cocky, because that's when you run into trouble. If ultra certified people are dying doing this stuff, it's pretty obvious you're gonna die if you get cocky. You know what I mean? Yeah, there are certain caves that they just won't go into. There's many caves where they just literally seal it off once a body's in there, and they just won't allow anybody into there because it's just too dangerous. There are certain bodies that the body disappears. I think this guy was one of those where he disappeared, and then another diver went in, but he was an amateur diver. He was trained, but he wasn't, you know, a body recovery guy. He went down there, he died too. So like there are people that are dying trying to save these bodies, and then they get like 4 or 5 bodies that are down there that have to be collected afterwards because they're just so dangerous. It's insane. Yeah, it's like spelunking, same thing. Yeah, I would still like to do it. I would just like to do it in a safer place. But I think it would be really cool. I think it would be a really cool experience to try anyway. So I'm really jealous, Merle. I'm really, really jealous because I would love to learn to dive. Even just like basic diving, I think would be really, really cool. Okay. The blue hole. I'm really looking forward to the food, to how the food will taste. Vincent, which food will you be trying? I'm not really interested in the food of a place that's so focused on appearances. You there, Bancho, was it? What, your name? Let me take a look at what you can do. Let me see. Bring me something to surprise me. Oh my. Wow, Vincent offers a daring provocation. He left the menu for the chef to decide.
I can't just sit by and listen to prejudiced thinking. Give me 2 days. I'll be sure to shock you.
Oh, a standoff between a tradition gourmet and an exotic chef. Things are getting real interesting. We'll come to you live the next episode. Don't forget to tune in next time. Star the Chef. Yeah, spelunking. I would be more scared to spelunk than I would be to dive. I mean, I think diving would be really scary too. Cave diving would be really scary too. But like, spelunking is just, oh, there's so many scary stories about it. So many scary stories about it. I don't know if you've watched Nier. If you're like interested in scary, spooky stuff like that, check out a guy named Mr. Ballin. He's on YouTube. He's also on TikTok. But he talks about things like that. People getting stuck diving, people getting stuck in like spelunking situations. There's another guy, I don't remember his name though, who that's all he does is talk about cave diving and like deep diving and like accidents that happen that way. It's terrifying. It's really terrifying.
What are you thinking? What are you going to do?
I mean, a man does not run from a challenge. I've thought of something. Will you get me the ingredients? I need some sea grapes and white-spotted jellyfish. They could both be harvested in Limestone Cave, about 100 meters down in the depths. By the way, you'll need to capture the white-spotted jellyfish alive. You'll need a tranquilizer gun or a net gun.
You're going to make sushi with those? Okay, the limestone cave, right? I'll go look for them.
The cave dive, yeah, it keeps you humble. It does. It does, because you hear so many stories of people who are genuinely like the best in the world dying, and it's nuts. Or like you hear how they get so confused and they get so scared and panic, and even though you're standing on land and you're like, whatever, how do they panic so badly? But if they can panic in a moment after years of doing it, yeah, it's pretty easy to panic. It's pretty easy to panic. I mean, I've had, not diving, not in any way. This isn't even close to the same situation. But I've had a moment of complete disorientation. When I was about, I must have been about 13, 14 years old. I was about 13. And we were really poor. And we lived in a house that used to be 3 apartments, and we converted it into 2 separate apartments. So my aunt lived all the way upstairs. We lived on the main floor and the basement, and our bedroom was in the basement. And we had, it used to be a basement that was like a living room, a small bedroom, and a kitchen dining room all joined. The small bedroom was the only extra room. Well, my dad put up a bunch of walls to make 2 bedrooms down there. One for my brother and my sister and I to share, and one for my dad and mom. And so the bedroom that my brother, sister, and I had didn't have any windows, so it was pitch black at night. And I remember one night I woke up and I had to pee. And I remember I had to start banging on the walls to wake my parents up because I couldn't find the door. And I literally ran my hands along the wall, and I don't know how I got so disoriented, but I felt like I walked around the whole room and couldn't feel the wall reaching the door, and I panicked. And this is just in the bedroom in the middle of the night on a regular day, but I was panicking because I had to pee, and so I was in a rush and I couldn't find the door, and that rush made me panic. So I can just imagine when you're underwater and you know you're on a time limit and your oxygen's gonna run out and you're in darkness, and if you get caught in silt, the silt, for those who don't know, is like when the sand and dirt lift up and float in the air, and it turns into like fog basically, and you can't even see your own nose type of like blindness. I can see when you're running out of oxygen and you get caught in silt to panic very easily and get completely confused as to where you are. It's scary. If professionals can have that happen, there's no way that a amateur wouldn't have that happen. It's scary. It's really scary. Norman, how you doing, man? How's it going, dude? For those who aren't on TikTok, but if you are on TikTok, Norman San is a rapper on TikTok, and Norman is probably one of my favorite rappers. There's been a change in rap music over I'm old, right? So there's been a change in rap music since I was a kid, and 80s rap music is like the classic era of rap. Like that's where all the biggest rap artists came out. But in like the early 90s to like the early 2000s, there was more of like a mainstream feel to the rap, but still had that classic rap feel to it. Whereas now I feel like rap's become very, very mainstream, at least like the main stuff that you hear. But like in that era, there was like this kind of rap that I just really enjoyed. And Norman has that kind of a rap vibe. If you like rap, you should check out Norman. Norman he doesn't need me shouting him out, so don't think I'm doing this like thinking, haha, I'm gonna shout out Norman. Norman is making waves as a rapper. But y'all should support Norman. Norman does some of the best rap I've ever heard. And it's so good. It's honestly so good. I like I said, I listened to a lot of rap when I was younger. I don't listen to music at all anymore. But Norman gives me all the feel of old school music, but it's all new. And it's still written well. I feel like a lot of the mainstream rap, no shade to those rappers, but I feel like a lot of the mainstream rap, it doesn't really say anything. They don't have a story to tell. Even if it's a nonsense story, they just don't have a story to tell. It's just a lot of flexing. And like, I get enough flexing on TikTok and YouTube. I don't need to hear it in my music too. Norman tells stories, even if sometimes they're like jokey style stories or they're serious stories. Norman actually tells a story in his music. So if you like rap, you should really check out Norman. Norman is like so underappreciated. Like he's gaining a following quickly. There's a guy that I watch who like teaches about rap, and I just find him interesting as a musician. He teaches like the different styles and the rhythms and how you can make your rap sound better, and he did like some of the best rappers on TikTok, and Norman was on that list. And I was about to comment Norman. I was gonna like tag him and be like, you need to check this guy out, he's so good, and then he named him because honestly Norman is so talented. seriously talented as a rapper. If you like rap, you need to check out Norman. Like, I can't even say enough. Honestly, it is such good music. Such good, dude. Just keep it up, man. Just keep it up. You didn't see that? Seriously, man. It was, I don't remember the guy's name, but he just does a lot of like technical breakdowns of rap. He's also shown a few videos. I want to say it's like jazz rap mix. Like he's got like a live band behind him in some performances, and he's rapping on top of it. It's a really cool mesh that he does. Skill wise, he is incredibly good, because he'll show you, like, he'll be like, okay, you can rap it like this, and he'll rap it very stiff and very on rhythm, and then he's like, no, but if you go slightly slow, you're slightly behind the rhythm, you'll give it this vibe, and then he starts doing it. And just those little like tweaks that he shows you, for me, it's just interesting. I'm not a rapper. I can't rap to save my life. But it's interesting as a musician to watch these little tweaks that a rapper has to think about to make a song actually work. And then he like shows you how like the different rhythms added to one basic rhythm can change the feel of the whole song. Or he'll take a famous song and break it down into the rhythms and show you why it works. And it's really, really cool. But he did like some of the best rappers on TikTok, and he named you. I think you were like number 3 in the list. It wasn't in any order. He was just talking. I think you were like the 3rd guy he mentioned. And I was ready to tag you because I was like, you need to check out Norman. Because honestly, man, you're one of my favorite rappers. You're so good. You're so good. You guys really need to check out Norman. And Norman has the most his videos that he posts up on TikTok of him rapping. Like he'll do live streams where he's just making music on the stream, but he also does videos where it's like a music video. But Norman has a very unique style to his videos, but just all of it is very, very unique, but very sellable, I guess would be the word I'm trying to use, where like sometimes unique is not for everybody. Like there's Aurora, she's kind of like an indie artist from, is it Switzerland? I don't know. She's from Europe, and she does a lot of like indie pop jazz, I guess it would be. It's very indie music. She's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody would like her. I don't see her ever going like full mainstream unless she goes more mainstream. But if you like her type of music, you'll love it. Norman is very rap, but it's very sellable. Like it's rap that you could see like full blown being mainstream, while not doing anything mainstream that is cliche and boring. Honestly, dude, great talent. I'm so happy to see your channel going where it's going. And TikTok is such a powerhouse for blowing people up. I really hope to see more of your stuff out there because, dude, you're so good. You're so good, honestly. I'm sorry I'm gushing. It's just I appreciate musicians. I was a musician for a long time, but I did Latin music. And to see something so reminiscent of the era I grew up with while still being modern and up to date and new and fresh and not having any of like the stuff that I feel is just not worthy nowadays. You know, I'm not going to name any specific rappers, but a lot of the rap that's out right now is just not my cup of tea. You know, like I said, it's a lot of flexing, it's a lot of showing how cool these guys are, but then you find out that like, you know, they never grew up on the streets, or they never had the hardships that they're singing about. Not that you need to, but like it just loses that feel when you're hearing about like them being these crime lords and then they're going home to their, you know, giant mansion and they grew up in a wealthy household. They never have a story to tell. I feel like you do, so it's. I'm sorry. I really enjoy your music. If y'all want to check out Norman, you really should. Norm is amazing. Seriously. Whoops. But thank you for popping in, dude. I appreciate you taking the time to say hello. This water's hella stinky. Yeah, no, honestly, Norman does like. I really enjoy Norman's music. Or he'll take like a popular beat from a song that's really well known, and he'll rap on top of it, and it's not the same. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you'll get people that'll take a regular beat, something from like Eminem or whatever, and then they'll rap on top of it, but it still feels like it's just an Eminem song being covered. Norman's feels like a totally new rendition of that song, of that beat, and it's very much like when you get a song that uses a clip from another song. Like who was it? Was it the Police that P. Diddy used when Biggie died and he used Every Step I Take and he did a whole rap on it? That felt like a whole new song. Norman does that. He takes something that is known and then adds something to it, and it's a really interesting listen. You should really check out Norman. He's worth a listen. I always get excited when I see something new come up on my For You page from him because it's always interesting. It's always interesting. It's really well done. Anyways, Ty, hello, how you doing, man? Back at work. Gross. How does it feel to be back? Did you get sunburned? Was it the police? Yeah, I thought it was the police. I wasn't sure. Yeah, it's cool. I think rap has fallen out of my comfort zone. It's not something I listen to anymore. Mainly because it has turned into a lot of stuff that's just not interesting to me, especially when the SoundCloud rappers started to really take the mainstream. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't the type of music I liked. It wasn't the reasons that I listened to rap didn't exist in the SoundCloud rappers. It was more about image than it was about the actual rap. You know what I mean? And even even the mainstream rappers that are huge right now, I know this is going to be blasphemy for a lot of people. For a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this. But like, I don't get the hype around Drake. I've never gotten the hype around Drake. I've never really been a fan of his, and I don't really enjoy his music. I don't get it. So like, I just fell off of rap. Like I really fell off of rap. But Norman has the kind of rap that I really enjoy. So if you like rap, you should check him out. He's a lot of really good music. MTV Music Awards mid 90s as a teen, it blew my mind. Yeah, sometimes it's really cool. Sometimes there are songs that I know that I learned in rap songs, and then I go and listen to the original. I'm like, holy crap, I had no idea. Actually, that was one of the ones that I had heard the guitar riff before, but I didn't know where it was from, and I had never heard the original one. And because the first one that I heard was Diddy's version, now when I listen to the Police, I don't like the Police version. I like Diddy's version better. But that's just what I'm connected to. It's kind of like what's that song? Oh, I was just thinking about it and it slipped my mind. Crap, now I can't remember. Oh, okay, this is I listened to a lot of like techno. It was called Euro at the time, but techno music, kind of like EDM but with lyrics. And there's the one song, oh, now I can't remember what that's called. It's a Bryan Adams song, and he thinking about how young he is, it was only you and me, or whatever that song is. Was it Bryan Adams? I don't know, but whatever. There's that song, and there's like the ballad version. I hate the ballad version. The first one I listened to was a techno remake of that one, so it was the same lyrics, and it even had the same woman singing the song, but they added a techno beat to it. I don't like the original, but it's just because that's the first one I heard. But yeah, there's some rap songs that I go back and I find out that they were actually not covers, but they used like a sound portion and then they made their whole rap around it. And I prefer the rap version sometimes because I don't know, it's just the one I listen to first. You know what I mean? As the kids say, lit. See you later, Merle. See you later. Okay. So at the VIP, I gotta get some stuff. That's fine. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Okay, we got some time. And actually research. Let's learn this. Man, such a long time ago. I still get like nostalgia feelings when I hear the uh-oh from ICQ. If anybody remembers ICQ at all, ICQ was a long ass time ago. That's a long ass time ago. Most people are like, oh, back in the day, MSN. And I was around for ICQ. I'm not going to do that one for now. Oh, I don't have any of these. Darn. That's fine. So I've been doing this, and every time I do this, I still don't really understand what the point of making the menu is. I'm not doing this with any thought. I'm just clicking random fish. I don't actually know what it means. think that's all I needed to do, right? So let's go. Your internet lagged out? No. I'm glad you're back though. Perfect. I'm getting good at this. I'm coming. Oh, I have to click at the same time. Oh, I've been trying to clean the stupid table by switching. Like by switching back and forth. I didn't realize I was supposed to click at the same time. Wait, why does everybody want the shark head? I only have one. Oh, I have more? What? I thought I only had one. Hurry. This is still really hard. It's still really hard to keep up. Oh, she's gonna leave. She's gonna leave. She's gone. Okay, we did it. We only lost one. It's better than before. I'm glad you're back. I hate when the internet just freezes up. I've been having this weird issue with my internet where it just like, it locks up for no reason, but not in a, not in like an obvious way, like the internet's down. It just suddenly goes super slow. And it's so frustrating because it's usually when I need the internet to move quick, like when I'm trying to, I don't know, apply to something or reply to somebody really quickly, and it just will not load. It's so frustrating sometimes. So frustrating. Internets are weird. Fish people. Fish people. You know what I'm thinking? I feel like... Where's my voice changer? Voice mods. Oh, he's back. Hold on, I just want to see something. So output is sample. Input is headset microphone. That's why it's not working. Okay. Will it be chat? What did it? Hold on. We haven't really made any progress. I've been too busy doing stuff. So audio mixer, what does that do? It mutes it there. Okay, so that mutes there. So I can use this. I just want to see if this works. I want to see if this works. So this is no voice changer.
And no, this is voice changer. Did that work?
Okay, but with it on, it's still on, isn't it? It is still on. Huh. Why is it still playing? Does that fix it? That's off, right? Okay, so what if I do it this way then? That's not what I meant to do. That was funny. I clicked it so it was taking the music from the game and trying to do the voice. Okay, where's NVIDIA Broadcast? Okay. Okay, is the voice changer on now? It's still on. Maybe it's because the GoXLR isn't switching the routing table. On. Off. Okay, so it's not registering the GoXLR. Okay, give me a second here. Why is there music all of a sudden? What's the music coming from? Oh, it switched websites. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that should be working now. And then if I turn it on.
There we go. Now I should have a voice changer, right?
And then that's off again. Okay, so now the only problem is that it's too quiet, but that's okay. We can turn it up, right? It's under... Oh, it's all the way up on sample. Weird.
Okay, testing. What does the voice changer sound like now?
Okay, that works. Yes, so it's gonna be doubled on TikTok because I can't actually mute my microphone. Shut up. I can't actually mute my microphone on TikTok without like manually clicking mute on the TikTok app while I'm switching, because the GoXLR does not, or not GoXLR, the Stream Deck doesn't work with the TikTok a voice thing that I'm using. Yeah, right? It's under sample. What's the input? NVIDIA Broadcast. Yeah, so if I mute it, it actually mutes my microphone completely, and then the voice changer doesn't work. So I can't actually just mute it on TikTok. So it's going to be doubled on TikTok, which kind of sucks. But Twitch won't be. Are you guys fixing the shed, WeWin, or like just cleaning it out? I guess you just have to go to Twitch. I guess you do. There's no choice. Okay, so the voice changer should be working now. Actually, I'll just turn it up even higher, just so it's as loud as the rest of my voice, I guess. It should be fine, right? Let me just see.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that works. Now, he uses a regular voice, but we have to have the voice changer so we can pick everybody else's voice. All right, here we go. Dave?
Yes, Mr. Bacon.
Dave!
Yes.
Do you want to hear the good news or the bad news?
The good news?
You're the positive type. I studied the bracelet you brought me yesterday. It was from the sea people, as I expected.
Wow. So it is an ancient artifact?
The bracelet seems to be imbued with a mysterious power. Here, you can wear this.
What? Me? I'm grateful, but why?
Who knows? There might be some frightening sea people curse on it. Well, in any case, try it on first. Throwing a lot away. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that for me. Our shed has one old lawnmower in it that I have to throw out. But I'm not looking forward to like cleaning out the house. Because like Alana's packing up and taking all her stuff. But she's not taking everything. and I don't really know what I'm going to be throwing out because I'm like compacted into a tiny room, and it's kind of hard for me to organize what I'm going to throw out, what I'm not going to throw out. I'm not looking forward to that once they're gone, because I have to do it all by myself, and it's going to be a lot of stuff. Although I did measure, and it looks like I might be able to use the bigger room for the stream because there's a ceiling fan, but the room is just wide enough that if I stand in a certain spot, then I don't have to worry about the ceiling fan at all for VR. So I'm excited for that. But I'm not looking forward to have to take everything apart because I have to take all of this apart and change the location. And then I got to reorganize and go back to the main bedroom and like reorganize my closet and then organize the closet out here for storage. And the sunroom is going to be my storage room. Like there's going to be a lot of stuff I have to do. A lot of stuff.
Wow, I feel some kind of new power inside of me.
I'm glad to hear nothing bad happened. You'll be able to check out your diver box for more information about the charm you're wearing. Oh, and I have more great news. I've analyzed the artifacts in the investigation data, and I was able to find a very strong signal in these ocean depths. This was the right place. The object didn't just float over here. I have a feeling that the giant blue hole that suddenly appeared is serving as a conduit to the sea people's sight. A very lucky opportunity.
That just sounds like I have to risk my life again. So what's the bad news?
In order to venture deep, you'll need a deep sea headlamp. Deliveries have stopped right now for some reason, and so getting one is out of the question.
Maybe Duff will have one. He has all sorts of things.
You're right. Try contacting Duff first, will you? Ta-ta for now. Yeah, we would. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's not fun. And if it's hot, it's even worse. Ugh. I hate cleaning and throwing stuff out. I hate it. First, I'm just bad at throwing stuff out. But two, it's always hard to like know where things need to go or where they don't need to go and where they are. And I always find something new. And so like, I am looking forward to the organization part of it, you know, of setting up the PC properly so I can have my space. Right now it's all crammed. Doing, you know, wiring and making it all neat and having like a proper VR space is going to be really nice. Like to be able to fully play VR without worrying. Because right now I have to make sure I'm always facing the same direction because if I try to throw a bomb or something in a game, I always hit that stupid ceiling fan. All that I'm really, really looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to like taking my bed apart and pulling everything out from underneath the bed and organizing, you know, the way the couch is going to be, the TV, like where do I want those to go? How do I want them to be set up? Do I want this living room to just be a plain living room with nothing in it? Or do I want the other one to be the living room with nothing in it and use this as like my hangout room? Am I going to use Nora's old bedroom as my stream room, or am I going to make that a spare bedroom? Or like, do I make that a studio and use the living room over there as my stream room? And then that way I have, you know, a place to record TikToks, but I also have a place to do my streams. And like, it's just a lot. And I'm so indecisive. It's going to be really rough to try to figure it all out. I'm probably going to switch my stuff many, many times over the next few months as I move things around. Not to mention I'm going to be working a hell of a lot more, so I'm going to be so tired to do it all. Let me look, Weewin. Let me look. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. Wow, you did a lot though. That shelf with all that stuff gone, that's a lot. That looks like a really solid shed. We have a little cheap one that our landlord bought and it's all bent and broken, but all I need it for is for the lawnmower. So, and eventually I'm gonna buy a snowblower. So at least I'll have something. Okay, you can equip charms. Oh no. I guess this one will be Karen.
I forgot to tell you something.
What is it, Miss Yoshi?
When you hire more employees and purchase more ingredients, you will have to take care of many things all at once. So I decided to give you a management app which works on your smartphone. You can check the current situation of Banjo Sushi at any time using it. You can check the status of your restaurant without visiting it.
Sounds handy.
I already linked the app. Why don't you check it on your smartphone? I'm sure Banjo Sushi will grow bigger and prosper.
So this is supposed to be an AI voice changer. I went back and watched my stream last time I played this and I used the voice changer and it misunderstood some of the words. I didn't realize it was AI. I thought it was just manipulating my voice and giving you my voice just changed a little bit, but it's full-blown AI because there were times where the voice was saying things that I hadn't said. And that's what happened with the music right now. I was going like, trying to copy the music because it's AI voice changer. I hope it sounds good. I don't know. I hope it sounds good. Okay, so call McDuff. This button. Is McDuff the weapon shop? No. Oh, it is Duff. Okay. Oh, I need a net gun. That's not good. Okay. How do I... Oh, I call him. I have to call McDuff. Or Duff, sorry. Is there like a nerd voice? Is Daniel a nerd? Is Daniel a nerd? Let's see.
Hello, my name is Daniel.
Hello, my name is Daniel.
How about Dean? Is Dean a good voice? How about Marcus? Marcus, do I sound like a nerd?
For some reason, the voice changer starts like all croaky at the beginning and then it kicks in. I guess it's while it's analyzing my voice, maybe. No, I can't find it. Oh well, I'll just do my own Duff voice like I have been. So you guys have brick sheds. See, we don't. We have, like, some houses have them. But most of ours are either wood or they're made of like aluminum. Ours is aluminum and it's really shaky, and our landlord bought it because he's like, oh, you guys can have a shed to keep your lawnmower and stuff, because he wanted us to cut the lawn while we were here. And so he bought it, but he's very rough. This is why I laugh whenever we call him about a repair, because he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's not a handyman. He's just some guy that tries to figure stuff out. And so he like dragged the box across the backyard, and there's gravel in the backyard. When he built the shed, it was all dented, and the front doors don't open properly. So like it's really beat up. Like the whole shed is just really, really beat up. And it's aluminum. So like a good gust of wind will probably knock that thing over. But yeah, no, we don't have a good shed here. But
Why are you so angry, Duff?
I order a limited edition.
no, what did I do for
His voice. I think I did. No. I did like a nerd voice. I don't remember his voice. I guess this will be it. I ordered a limited edition Lia's Chan figurine, but it hasn't come for over a week. Can you believe it? I've got a serial number and a limited edition only art book.
Whoa, calm down a bit. Everyone seems upset with the deliveries having stopped. I think there must be some kind of accident. Let's just see what's going on. I need a deep sea headlamp.
Oh, of course. I have one of those in my safe storage, and I can't give it to you for free. There's a condition.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Please find Lia's Chan figurine. It's in a pink delivery box, and you'll know it when you see it. I request special care for the package, so it should not have been washed away. If the ship carrying it sank, it's likely to be somewhere nearby. Find it for me, and I'll give you the deep sea headlamp.
I'll have to first find the location of the sunken transport ship.
I did find it. We were there already. Okay, well, seeing as I can't buy the weapon, I have to find weapons too. But yeah, this whole house is a mess. Apparently, this house was owned by a family, and then when the kids got older, the family paid to have a second house built in the backyard. And then I guess the family either sold the place or it was or maybe the landlord built the second house with the family like having their kids rent out the back place, and they trashed it. Like they destroyed the house in the back. So it's been abandoned. But now it's like a marsh back there. There's like mud everywhere, and there's puddles when it rains. Like I'm talking deep puddles, like little ponds back there. The house is a disaster. It's got no windows, no doors. This house, they added a sunroom to it, and the sunroom is not built well. It does not hold any heat in. Aaron, Oh, I don't have the wig. Thanks for the rose. Does that mean I'm gonna make more money now? Cause I'm an NPC? But yeah, our they added a sunroom and it doesn't have any kind of insulation, and it gets really cold in the winter, really hot in the summer. But it works well for storage. That's good. I'm gonna get rich. You watch. You watch. It's clearly the way to go. That's the only way you can make money now, is by being an NPC. See, I need to catch one of these squids. Or no, it's not a squid. It's a jellyfish I need. Never mind. I guess I'll use this. Can I have a net gun, please? Ooh, that's a cool harpoon. I don't know what they say for this one. I love TikTok. I don't know. I guess I want to go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. Guess who's back? All right, dun 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 dun. Near is far. Dun 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 dun. Near is far. All right. Thanks for the rose. Oh man! Oh, get out of here! Okay, I gotta say, those NPC people, I don't know how they're keeping track of all the gifts, like what they say for each one of the gifts. So I have to be a little humble, because obviously they have to be putting in some work to remember what all the stupid gifts mean, like what they're trying to say with each gift. So I'll give them that. I'll give them that for sure. Okay. I feel like this isn't... Oh, this is the...
It's too dark in here. To venture down in this state will be dangerous.
Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. That is not where I wanted to go. I wonder how the astronaut sounds. What's this thing? Ooh, a silver bowl. See, this is what we were talking about earlier with the diving. Like, this would be so cool to see in real life. Like a big, deep area like this, exploring a bunch of stuff. Except for the rose. Yeah, I've only watched a couple of seconds worth of any of them. I don't get the attraction, so I find them annoying. So I can never watch for more than a couple of seconds, but yeah, I don't even know if they say the same, like if every one of them says the same thing, or if each one invents their own thing that they respond with. Do you know what I mean? I'm guessing they all respond in their own unique way, but still, I don't know how they keep track of what they say, because there's just such a huge, like, variety. Is this the way that I went to find the boat? I can't remember anymore. Oh, no! Oh, it was just health. So are those the jellyfish I'm gonna be going for? Maybe. You think they just invent their own? Yeah. That's what I think too. I think they probably just invent their own. I mean, it works, right? So like, I can't judge too hard, because obviously people are paying them. They wouldn't be doing it if they weren't making money. But like, I don't get it. I don't get what the appeal is to people. But if it works, I guess. How do I get rid of stuff in my inventory? Is there a way to do that? I don't see... an inventory button, is there? Oh, here it is. Okay. You know what? Let's get rid of these. That gave me some... Yeah, that's better. Now, where's the boat? I swear we found a boat earlier, but where'd it go? So this is Dave the Diver. It's relatively new. I think it's been out for like a month, maybe. Think of like Subnautica when it comes to collecting resources and stuff, mixed with Diner Dash. If you know that game at all, Diner Dash, for those who don't know, was a game that was you ran your own restaurant, and the whole fun in the game was serving people the meals they wanted in a timely manner, cleaning up the restaurant, making sure that the restaurant runs smoothly. And you get better scores, and the better scores you get, the further you move in the game. So this does both. So you come into the water and you collect resources. Right now we're trying to collect, find out where a boat is so we can get a light for our helmet so we can dive deep down. I'm also trying to collect some ingredients for a special recipe. And then you spend the rest of the time in the restaurant. So you kind of do both at once. It's pretty fun. It's challenging, and it's really addictive. Like you can play this game for hours and lose track because it's really, really fun. It's been getting crazy good reviews, and apparently the story gets really intense after a while. Like you see some insane things, you do some insane things that you wouldn't picture in a game like this. I think it's a pretty fun game. It's honestly a good game to check out if you're into resource management and like a restaurant sim style game. And I'm liking it as much as I thought I would. Everybody talks about how addictive this game is. It's 100% addictive. Like, it's really addictive. Aaron, thank you so much for sharing the live. I mean, thank you for sharing the live. Oh crap, there's a shark. There's guns. Get out of here, you jerk. Thank you for sharing the live. You hit me, you jerk. You jerk. Like Papa's Pizzeria. I don't know, I've never played that. But I'm assuming it is. Or like that game where you're all a bunch of chefs with your friends and you all try to like run the restaurant together and cook and clean up. It's like that too. It's pretty fun, honestly. I mean, I'm a little bit lost right now, but that's besides the point. That's just me. I'm supposed to find a shipwreck, and it's supposed to have a pink collection box next to it so I can grab the thing that's missing, but I don't see it anywhere. Get out of here. What was that? Ha! Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. I already lost track. Thanks for the rose. I think that's 4. Thanks for the rose. 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 Aaron, thanks for sharing the live. I don't know what I'm doing. My brother messaged me this morning and he's like, you should just do a whole stream where you just do that. Just do that. See what happens. And I was like, no way, man. I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. Now I'm doing it. But I'm still playing. I'm still doing a regular stream too. So at least I'm doing something else outside of that. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Bardio, not too much is up. Just here hanging out, you know, doing my thing. Just playing Dave the Diver, trying to find an abandoned shipwreck. Not having a lot of luck though. Ice cream cone. I like chocolate. I'm just gonna invent these as I go, alright? It may not always be the same thing. Thank you, Barty. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say. That's really, really kind of you to say. Okay. So, I mean, we're down really deep, so... Wait, it ding-donged, but I don't see what it was. Was it Bardia following? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. For anybody who is new and doesn't actually know anything about my channel, has never seen my channel or anything, I am a variety Oh. Oh no, not right by a shark. Thanks for the rose. 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 I hope I counted it right. For anybody who doesn't know my channel, I am a variety streamer. I do just random games. We've been playing Dave the Diver. We were playing 7 Days to Die. I'm going to take a break from that for a little while. I also play Minecraft. We've been playing Dead Island. It's just a complete mix of stuff. But I also make content on TikTok. And it's a lot of random stuff. I'll do sketches on there. We do gaming news. I'll do fun facts about video games where I just talk about like interesting things that happened in gaming history, whether it's like anti-piracy or like development disasters or drama that happened behind the scenes. I try to keep it mixed up, but all within video games. I try to post almost every day on TikTok, and I am also on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to watch the stream on a bigger screen, you can catch me there. Oh my god, that's so many of them. Okay. I know, I'm gonna do it while I still try to play. That adds a challenge to it. Okay. Oh god, how do I keep count of this? Okay. Thanks for the rose. 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 Ooh, that made me dizzy. That made me dizzy. Whew. Hold on, get my mom's card. Well, for Twitch, the allure is the jump scares. I don't know if you've been around for one of those, Nier. I think you have. You were here during the Resident Evil, weren't you? And there was a jump scare there. But the jump scares are the ones for Twitch and stuff. So don't worry. There is an incentive on Twitch. This guy just will not leave me alone. Do you like the thanks for the rose? Yeah. I find it really funny that it's like that type of streaming has been blowing up so much. And my brother's been telling me for the last few days, like, you need to do it. You need to just do it. Just do a whole stream just doing that. I have no interest, but I think it's funny doing it while I'm trying to game, although it's not the easiest thing. It's pretty hard, actually. It's actually pretty hard to do it while I'm gaming, because I have no idea where I'm going. Because I'm not looking at the screen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Holy crap. Hold on. I gotta be prepared for this one. Oh, this is gonna suck. Hold on. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this so much. I'm gonna regret this so much. Pumping iron. 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 Oh my god. Did we find the shipwreck? It's the shipwreck! It was worth it. We did it. Resident Evil 8 was really fun in VR with the jump scares and stuff.
Oh, my precious Lias Chan. Bring it back to me. Finish your mission.
Oh.
What was that just now? My Lias-chan! She disappeared into the unfathomable depths. It seems to have been some kind of giant life form. Please go and retrieve her.
What? That obviously looks dangerous.
I feel like the astronaut one isn't a very good one. I feel like are there non-AI voices? Like just regular sound effects? That's AI. Uh-oh. Don't forget to take the popcorn. That doesn't make sense. I gotta come up with a better one than that one. No, don't forget to take the popcorn. I know. I like butter in my popcorn.
Besides, the doors on the ship are unlocked. I can't go inside.
Do you really think I didn't think of that before concocting Lias-chan's rescue plan? I'll provide you with my secret weapon, a gas cutter. Even at this moment, Lias-chan awaits her master. Come to the boat, will you?
Oh, this guy is incorrigible.
My arm is gonna be so sore tomorrow. Is there anything else I can collect down here? Uh-oh. Oh, thanks for the rose. Might as well just collect fish while I'm down here. Now we're overweight. Let's get back. Yeah, my stream stays up on YouTube afterwards.
I still have trouble calming down, just like Lias-chan did when she first came face to face with her Fenrir. Since you found the location, I'll reward you for it. I like to do honest dealings. Now then, let's begin Lias-chan rescue mission. Take this gas cutter. You'll see the spot it can be cut into when you reach the ship. There will be a prompt button. Cut the weak point on the iron door and you'll be able to enter the ship. Just retrieve the pink delivery box that has Lias-chan from inside the ship. It should be simpler than you'd think.
But I saw a huge tentacle taking the ship. It looks extremely dangerous.
You mean to say it's okay for Lias-chan to expire in the darkness down there? This mission must not be delayed for a moment longer.
Oh, alright, I'll get it. Oh well. I'll try going down there.
Ah, there we go. Now my nose is itchy. Now we can do the hush start. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 4. Okay. Okay. Can I now upgrade to get the hush start thing? Where's the phone? We have to have the clip of that many contents. I mean, just saying pumping iron for an hour straight. Oh my god. Oh. Hat and mustache. Yeehaw! There's a way, isn't there? Like the icons show up on your face and stuff on TikTok. I don't know how to do that though. I don't know how to make that happen. Not enough materials, dang it. Oh, I need copper ore. I don't have copper ore. Alright, I gotta keep track of copper ore. Oh my god. I don't even know how I'm gonna keep track of this one. Oh crap, this is bad. How do I... Is there like a countdown button I can do? Tiny Diny. 87, 88, so that's what, 96, the 95, that's 95, right? 95 of them, holy crap. Okay, I don't even know how to do this. I don't even know how to do this. Oh man. This is Dave the Diver. This is Dave the Diver, but this is now me sniffing roses for an hour. And 7. Holy crap. I don't know if I can do all of them. Whew. Okay. Thanks for the rose. 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 Oh my god, 7 more. Thanks for the rose. 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 Ooh. Thank you for sharing the live. I made myself so dizzy with that. Whew. I have a feeling those other people only do it once for each gift and not per amount. Oh, I'm dizzy now. I'm so lightheaded. I am so lightheaded. Okay. Okay. Wow, I really made myself dizzy with that one. Holy crap. White spotted jellyfish and a sea grape. I don't think I've seen a sea grape at all. I might throw up. I don't think I'll throw up. I think it's going to be one of those moments of like, I'll do it. I'm just going to black out and smash my head on the desk. I think that's going to be one of those. I don't throw up very easily. It'll just be a dizzy pass out thing. Whew. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, is there like a walkie-talkie sounding voice I can use? Maybe it's a speechifier. Maybe that'll work. What does this sound like? What does this sound like?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I guess that kind of works, but I don't want... Oh, it says protest in the background. We don't want protest. I just want no sound. Does that...
Is it no protest now? Does that sound okay?
Okay, so that's what I'll do for his underwater voice. Whew, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay now. Jeez. Oh my god, I don't know how these people do it for like a whole 2 or 3 hours straight.
I hear noises from over there. I should go check things out.
Oh, the dolphins again. Poachers, what are you doing here? Get out of here, you jerks.
Hey, why do you keep bothering these dolphins? So you're the one who keeps interrupting our plans. I can tell just by your silhouette. You need to be taught a lesson. You'd better be ready. I was looking to scare them. Oh well, we'll have to see if I can defeat them.
Oh man.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have to like, if I'm gonna continue doing this whole AI thing, NPC thing, I'm gonna have to set some kind of rule. Not rule, but like not respond to every individual like big purchase one, because that's that's hard. That's hard. More like music. Heck yeah.
We're retreating for the day. You'll hear from us again. Thanks for the rose. 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 Oh God. Thanks for the rose. 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 It grips something like a new charm. I should identify it later.
Ooh. Pumping iron, pumping iron, pumping iron, pumping iron, pumping iron, pumping iron, pumping iron. At least that one will make me buff by the end of it all. I was so distracted with thanks for the rose that I didn't notice where I got the I like chocolate. Where I got the boat from. Or where I found the boat. I need to find the jellyfish too. Where the hell will I find the jellyfish? Go away. Stay away from me. I need oxygen. Oxygen. Get away from me, dude. Wrong way. Oh well. Oh, Bardia, that's okay. I'm glad you have no more coins. I'll pass out soon if I have to keep doing it. Thank you, though. Thank you for the coins. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fun torture. Oh. And I thought the boat was down here. I guess not. You're broke too? I hope me pumping iron was worth it. I hope it was. Pumping iron for forever.
This must be the door. Let's try using gas cutter fend off.
Turn on the cutter and use to move. Keep your movements inside the circle. It was. Okay, I'm glad. Oh my god. Every coin. I was pumping iron. And smelling all those roses. I'm even shaking the whole cursor, just laughing at that.
Oh no! I was in too much of a hurry to properly tell you how to use it, but you figured it out. Go into the open door now. Yes, Chan, your master is coming.
Sense dangerous creature's presence. Enter? Yes. I don't even know what a sea grape looks like. Ace of Hearts, hello, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Huh? The space below seems larger than expected. Take a look around, Dave.
Don't necessarily want to grab the air just yet. Ooh. Sniper rifle.
Red Angel of War penetrates targets marked with its laser sights and lies here.
Maybe I'll go up and get the other oxygen this time. This game is very addictive. It's very, very addictive. All right, Bardia, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Have yourself a great day. And I'm glad you enjoyed. See you later. Okay. Where is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boss fight.
There it is, the pink delivery box with Leah's chain inside. Wait, more importantly, look at that giant squid. That's our culprit. I guess it knows a good thing when it sees it, even if it's just a squid. It seems to be asleep. Sneak up and bring it quietly. I've come too far to go back empty-handed. I guess I'll try to approach quietly.
All right, Aaron. See you later. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for the torture. Have a good day. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be epic. Whoa. Holy jeez.
Oh, it's awake. I need to get back. Dave, don't tell me I'm gonna check it out. Use the gun I gave you. The harpoon will be of no use. Yes, Chad, here we come. Ooh. Ow. Yeah. Will you do that, jerk? This boss fight's kind of intense. Oh, I could use that. Oh, underwater thing. Underwater thing. Is there an underwater sound effect? Yeah, I want the speechifier for when I'm under... using my voice tank thing. Hold on. I'm not ready. There used to be an underwater sound effect. Speech, jammer, EXO, birthday, holiday, VR, hurry up, M2, call, stranger elf, romantic spirit. Underwater.
What does this sound like? Testing 1, 2, 3.
It doesn't sound underwater to me, but we'll leave it. I'll use that one. Oh.
Just now. What do you mean? All I can see is the pink delivery box. Bring it back quickly. It's awaiting rescue. I'll tell you him to do anything good. I'll have to go up and tell Dr. Bacon. The box is pinned under the screw tentacle. I'll have to cut it away. I wonder if it's edible. I should try talking to Banjo. Yes, that's the one. Come back to the boat. I'm sorry, leave, Lias-chan.
Yes, Lias-chan, Lias-chan. Oh, to think she hasn't been damaged. Oh, there's salt water everywhere. I'll clean you up. Here comes Lias. Oh, whoops. I said Lias-chan's line by accident, though I'm the master. In any case, a promise is a promise. Here you go, the deep sea headlamp. It's a recent model that turns on automatically as necessary. I must go help Lias-chan recover. Goodbye, eternity.
Whew, I guess that's over for now. Come to think of it, I did bring this. What will I do with a giant tentacle squid? It smells so awful. I'm not sure it can be used to cook with. I have to give Bencho a call.
The red sniper was a nice gun, but only 3 bullets. That kind of sucks. Ooh, what does this do? A necklace received after helping out a dolphin couple. Increases dash speed by 30%. Wow, that's pretty quick. You can wear the dolphin necklace to move faster. Keep in mind, oxygen will use up faster, too. Oh, that's intense. Wrap up your day. Phone. Send the call, Bancho. I can't swim anyway, so I can just go see him. Alright, but before we do that, let's, think we're gonna leave it there. Oh, that was fun. That game is really, really good. My throat hurts now from smelling all those roses and pumping that iron. I have to see what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna include that into the channel. Maybe not do. Maybe every 10 I'll do one, something like that. Maybe I'll do one for every 10 instead. So that way I can still do multiples, but then I don't end up spending 20 minutes just saying thanks for the rose. I don't know. We'll see. Everybody, I gotta get going. It's already 4 o'clock here, and I gotta get like dinner going and spend some time with Nora. So the last couple of weeks I'm gonna be with her, so I gotta try to enjoy that. And yeah, I'll be back live tomorrow around the same time as today. We're gonna continue with... I don't know, actually. I don't know what I'll play tomorrow because I'm not doing 7 days, so maybe Minecraft, or maybe I'll play something totally different. I haven't decided yet, but I'll be live tomorrow. And we'll do whatever comes to mind at that point. And then if you can't catch me tomorrow, I'll be live Thursday for sure, and Friday. We're going to be playing Resident Evil 8 in VR some more, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see what comes to mind. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you are on TikTok, I am live on Twitch and YouTube, so you can watch me on a bigger screen. If you are on Twitch or YouTube and you like TikTok, you can follow me on there because I put up a lot of videos there every day. Almost every day, and it's usually like gaming facts, sketches, stuff like that. So if you like that, feel free to follow me on any of those platforms. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate all the love and the support. TikTok, I will see you later before I'm being forced to smell some more roses. See you later, TikTok. Have a good day. Take care. And Twitch, Nier, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you being here, spending some time with me, and coming over to the other side so you can, you know, get the voices and stuff. Hopefully it sounded okay. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day. Thank you for spending your time with me, and take care. See you later. Bye-bye.